Kingdom greetings, my friends. My name is Dr. Shawalter Johnson, and I'm the president of the Global Village Group of Companies and the Global Village Kingdom Ministries here in Nassau, Bahamas, where the Lord lives. Listen, the prayer matrix is coming to Minnesota. It is going to be powerful. I want you to join me as I raise up 100,000 prayer warriors to begin to pray for our nation. But the movement begins in Minnesota. I'm excited about this meeting. Listen, I want you to know that prayer is not a religious act. It is a legal act. Because we must understand that Satan is not only a lawyer, but he's a liar. He understands legalities. He understands legislation. The word of the Lord states, my friend, that God has given us keys of the kingdom. There are keys to bind with. There are keys of loosing. There are keys of David. There are keys of death. There are keys of hell. But I want you to understand in this season, as you begin to pray as intercessors and we begin to use our keys, you must not bind the devil, because you must only bind the things that are lovely and kind and of a good report. So we're going to come and we're going to be binding legally. We're going to be saying, God, whatever is in the kingdom of heaven, we bind it, we make it legal and lawful in the earth. And whatever is illegal and lawful in the earth, we loose it in Jesus' name. So we're coming for 3 nights. And then after that, I'm going to be meeting with you privately. Listen, many of you are standing at an open door of everything that have not yet happened. As we begin to pray, God is going to grant the prophet the strength of horses in his mouth. Listen, I'm telling you, there's a traffic jam of angelic hosts. I'm telling you, you're standing at an open door. You are a victim of increase. And as we begin to prophesy, prayer will govern the prophetic. Listen, there was a prophecy that was given over Hezekiah that his family would die. Listen, and Isaiah gave that prophetic word. And listen, but Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and began to pray. Did it mean that Isaiah was a false prophet? No, it did not mean that. Isaiah was a man of God. But we saw that prayer governed the prophetic. I want you to know that as we come to pray, I'm going to prophesy to you, and prayer is going to govern my prophetic words over your life. I'm going to introduce a country from a different world into your life, a different process, a different time zone, different righteousness that is going to exalt your nation and liberate you and set you free. Listen, I am so excited about this, my brothers and my sisters. Prayer will govern the prophetic as we come into Minnesota. Listen, and then for those who want to be a part of my Vision Life coaching, you want private, prophetic, high intense. Some of you say, Doc, I've seen you've prophesied into the government of Puerto Rico. I've seen you've prophesied into the largest venture capital circles. I've seen you've prophesied into powerful people. We know that you are credible. We want you to speak privately into our lives. Listen, well, I am going to allow you to be a part of my class, one of my students. I'm telling you, this is a steel card, and we are going to grant you, all of my students in Minnesota. Listen, after the July 19th, 20th, and 21st gathering, I'm going to be meeting with you privately. But I need you to quickly send in your names. Go to my site, gvgbahamas.com, and put your name in and just put MN next to it so I can know that you are from Minnesota. Listen, you go there to my website, gvgbahamas.com, and you put your name into the registration, whether it is Shawalter Johnson, MN, or whether it is Vicky Barnes, MN. I want you to put it in like that so I can know that the MN means Minnesota, and that we can give you delegated influence and we can strategically know who you are. Listen, I want you to put your names in and also your mailing address. Matter of fact, you can even email us. Listen, at info@globalvillagegroup.org. Information@globalvillagegroup.org. Email us your name and put MN next to it. I am excited, and we are going to mail you a steel card signifying that you are an executive student and that you have been given a pass for a one-on-one meeting with me. I am excited. See you in Minnesota, July 19th, 20th, and 21st for the invasion assignment. And remember, if you're not ready, to create an argument for the credibility of your spiritual worldview, you are not ready for kingdom. Get ready for the release, Minnesota, of the Dread Champions.